What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wicked After Dark, where we talk about all things Halloween. My name's Anthony, and with me tonight, as always, we got the twins over here, Ashley and Jess.
Twins?
Hey, well, give me the thing, man. Give me the applause. The man behind the cam,
He only gives applauses for Andy.
Andy, and his sidekick, Jimbo. There you go. You wanted me to change it up today. There you go.
First
I got
of
a
all,
good reaction.
First of all,
There you go. Way to start a fight.
Hold on. Now, Andrew literally looks just like you now.
No, he does not.
He wears glasses now. You guys both look alike. And then Ashley don't look like me.
Actually, that's something that you fixed prior to the show.
I don't know what's going on with this mic, but next time have it ready to go.
Oh,
damn.
Wow.
She's a diva, y'all.
I'm just kidding.
She's like, I'm just
Look
kidding.
past that our
That's
last
a-
four
that's-
episodes.
That's a true
I'm
story.
fucking with this mic, bro.
Yeah, that's a true story. They want to sit down and talk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyways,
Hey
guys,
man, the movie actors, they go on set and everything's ready for them.
Well, that ain't y'all.
Happy New Year, guys. We're officially into the new year. Clean slate for everybody, man. It's looking to be a really busy year, which is really exciting. I hope everybody's ready for it. I know that we're not, but
2025.
2025 is looking good already. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I mean, it's starting off with a bang, honestly. We're busy until mid-February, so.
Shit, yeah, pretty much past that.
Yeah.
You know, past that. As far as events stacking up, we're like you said, we're gonna be starting out with a major event to start the year off. So,
Yeah. Creep IE.
Creep IE,
It's
yeah,
already
Creep
this
IE is
month.
so-
It's literally this month.
end of the
Oh,
month.
I thought we were literally gonna say Ryder's birthday.
Nope. First event of the year, guys, is officially Creep Icon in the city of Ontario. Yeah, so we'll have both Wicked Boutique and Wicked Tacos will be there, which will be a great experience. 'Cause that means you'll get to meet the whole family that day.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
Like it or not, man. But just exciting, man. Good way to kick off the year. You know, that show alone is always great. You know, and again, I always go back to it's good to have it in our own backyard. You know what I mean? To have an event to that caliber here in our own backyard in the Inland Empire.
20-minute drive. It's nice.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's sweet. You know what I mean?
No, I think
the representation of having it here in IE. You know, it's
me off.
a good feeling. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like a lot of events are starting to do more out here now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say we started the trend. I'm not saying that. I'm just kidding. No, it's awesome, you know, because we're so used to, like, everyone's used to do everything's in LA.
Yeah.
Like
LA,
the other day,
Orange County.
we saw a banner by the freeway, and it's like, oh, what was it, a GamerCon or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, like we should go, and it says that's at the LA Convention Center.
Yeah.
So, but
The point I was going to make is I think, like, I probably said it in the past, but it's good to, like, see these celebrities coming out to the Inland Empire.
oh yeah,
Right.
and I'm sure
You
they're
know.
like, ooh, hold on, we got security, and I'm just
Right.
kidding.
Nah, the Ontario airport's right there. They don't gotta go.
No, that's
That's
what
true.
I'm saying, though. Like, we've done shows around the country, and they're always in pretty much major cities.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to have, you know, these celebrities, you know, coming out to Ontario, California,
Yeah.
the Inland Empire, where, you know, it's become a metropolitan center over the years.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was younger, of course, it was much smaller, but now it is a giant metropolitan area. It's no longer just little IE.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the IE now. You know
It's
what I'm
huge.
No, again, I think just the fact that event gets to happen here in the Inland Empire, you know what I mean?
Huge event.
Big
Big
shout
old
out to
con.
those guys, dude, for doing that, you know, and putting IE, you know, on the map. And again, it's just one of the many Halloween events that happens there, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, just the fact that Halloween has moved into this area, I love it. You know what I mean? It's just like you said, there's a lot of cons to it. You know, we're way closer. You know, but you know what? It's going to be a good one. I know they have a lot of great celebrities lined up for this
A
one.
lot of pros to it.
You
I
want
was
to
gonna
hear
say
some
A
that
of
lot
them?
of pros. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It was a lot of pros.
No,
not
I think Cons was
My
right.
bad.
It's a convention.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Creep IE.
Yeah.
Not a lot of cons.
No, yeah. Let's put you
Oh,
on the
not
spot
a
like y'all
lot
did
of
to me last week.
But you know, some of the celebrities lined up this year is looking pretty hot, right?
Oh
I mean,
yeah, John Bernthal.
John Bernthal.
I'll
dude,
be in
he's,
the line.
he's
John
quickly
Bernthal.
he's quickly rose up that ladder from The Walking Dead. I met
Right.
him when he was in The Walking Dead. I nobody knew who he was, you know.
Right.
To now he's probably considered a top A-list
Well, he's
actor.
the Punisher, right?
The
the
Punisher. He's
Punisher.
been in movies with
Gabe's
Brad
watching
Pitt.
that
you
right
know.
now, so
Okay,
I've seen him.
so people like John Bernthal will be there. Of course, Elvira,
Cassandra
Cassandra
Peterson.
Peterson. will be there signing
Toby.
autographs.
Tobin Bell.
Tovin, sorry.
If anybody's
Tovin
seen
Bell.
Saw, you know what I mean? He is the face of Saw, in my opinion. So
He's actually, no offense, he's an older man.
he's getting
I
up
think
there,
he's like
man.
82.
He's elderly.
He's getting up there, man. So
So get
The whole
hey,
cast of the Lost Boys.
learn
will
from
be
last
there.
year, guys. If
Yeah.
you
all
want
of them.
All of the Lost
everybody
Boys.
should start learning from.
No.
It said Lost Boys reunion.
Wow. If they got what's his name?
We'll fact check that.
We'll get that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll fact check that.
But going on when you see these celebrities, if you want that autograph, get it. You never know. You know,
Sure,
learn from
let
last
me
real.
tell
year.
you something.
For real.
Learn from
I know
last
Anthony
year.
still
Rest in
thinks about
peace,
the
man.
Oogie Boogie autograph.
Man.
Yep.
Breaks my
Also,
heart.
from Bill and Ted,
Uh-huh.
Alex Winter will be there.
Yeah.
Bill
Good
S.
lineup.
Preston.
Really good lineup.
Solid, dude. Solid lineup this year. Again, just excited to be back and be able to be a part of it. And this year we
Yeah,
do.
this
I
is
know that
our-
we do get to do the food in the September event, but to
I
be
was
able to do it
gonna say
in the January event,
First time doing the January event.
As
yeah.
far as
So
food, yeah.
So that's super cool.
should be a great event overall, guys. And keep your eyes on the lookout. I know we did introduce for Wicked Tacos, the food portion of it. We did introduce the Monster Mash Burrito in September, which of course will be making a comeback, guys.
Will
but
it?
That was a hit.
yeah. Just keep your eyes peeled. There might be a new menu item again. We're always trying to up the ante on what we're bringing, so it's a very good possibility.
We'll
you know
be
what I
hot
mean?
Cheetos because y'all let me down with that one.
But it's a very good possibility, man. So keep your eyes peeled. I know we're always trying to keep it fresh, keep it new, along with Wicked Boutique. You know what I'm saying? I think that's actually Wicked Boutique's first event of the year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So exciting,
Wicked
bro.
Boutiques and Wicked Tacos, first event of the year.
Super exciting.
I hope you enjoyed your break. It's over.
It was quick.
Honestly, I was thinking that this morning. I was like, we literally had a
December.
break.
December was busy.
It was. So there wasn't much of a break. I would
Yeah,
say.
no.
2 weeks, like a winter break.
But even the break you had, it was Christmas and shopping and all that stuff. You
You
know,
know,
so.
you know what? I was just scrolling through the page and I have to, jump in again. But they have experiences too going on.
Oh, really?
They have Fear Farm Haunt's going to be out there.
Oh,
they have an
sweet.
arcade, tattooing this year.
Nice.
Art Sideshow's putting on
Art Sideshow,
another,
my boy Art.
They're putting on another, I think another walkthrough experience. So
That
Pretty cool.
was really cool too. Their
Yeah,
walkthrough.
that-
pretty cool.
Definitely got to go through that. When they did the one in September, of course I had to go visit my boy Art.
Right.
But that's the walkthrough experience that they put on. It was really cool.
yeah.
Really fucking cool. So, like I said, they got all the bases covered for a great event.
Bells and
You know what I
whistles.
mean? They're gonna have the bells and whistles. This is probably I would say their larger one, even though the one in September is pretty big. You know what I mean? Get your tickets. Get them now. Don't wait, because I'm telling
gonna
you,
sell out.
they will sell out.
Yes. There was
And
one
it
year
is-
we tried to go.
Yep.
It didn't work out. It sold out.
Sold out, bro. So definitely get your tickets now, guys. If there's any available still, I'm not sure. But get your tickets now. This is the event you're not going to want to miss, especially if you're local to the Inland Empire. It's in your backyard.
Backyard.
Shit.
Yeah.
Come out and support.
That's right.
Yeah.
Where were we going from there?
Looks like tickets are still available.
Tickets are still available.
Looks like it. VIP weekends are sold out. So
There you go.
if you were trying to do the big thing, you ain't doing it.
You
You were
missed
trying
it.
to cut in line? Can't.
Nope.
Yeah.
They have individual day VIP still available. So,
Oh, okay.
but weekend one sold out.
All right.
All
So
right,
yeah, that's gonna
Creep
kick
Day
off the year
The
for us,
year.
starting out with Creep by Econ.
Yes.
2025.
And we can confirm now too that we will for sure be at Midsummer Scream.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
Let's
will.
talk about that.
Did we talk about that yet?
We can't talk about that. Bleep me out, bro. I fucked up.
We might have to cut that out.
UI.
Why?
Anyway,
Did they mention something about that?
no.
Because I've seen people announcing their Midsummer Scream appearances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I announced it. And what?
Hey, I like how we're all like, are we good? Like,
That's what happens. We don't have a script.
should we
Blue-
greenlight
blue-
Well,
it?
damn,
Blue
y'all don't know how to
paper.
read emails, dude. Like,
What the email say?
I don't know. Go read it.
They didn't send no
We'll read it
email.
afterwards. We can always play music over this.
Well, no, we'll just cut to this one. Yeah, so we'll be at Creep IE. Next up, we'll be at. Why you laughing? They're not supposed to know what happened. We cut
You
to
just
the
made a
next
great
segment.
joke. That's something we had to cut out.
Yeah,
right.
We're leaving all that.
Yeah.
It's my vulgar mouth. Sorry, we have to cut that, guys.
What does that lead us up to?
we
I
can't even talk
completely
about anything in
blanked, bro.
February either. So
Yeah, I
we
know.
will be celebrating Ryder's birthday.
My
Woo-woo!
my nephew's birthday is in February.
Yeah,
One.
that's
He'll be turning the
costing me.
big Uno.
Looking like he's
Big
2-0.
01.
Big one, but he's 5'2". I'm just kidding.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yeah.
He's more my twin than anything. The homie
This
looks like a slow
guy.
Samoan like me, so
I'm offended for him,
I'm
Aaron.
just saying.
You ugly.
Just
he
get him
loves
some-
me.
Just get him some glasses.
My.
Don't put that on the poor boy.
No, I think there's something new you wanted to try.
We're a little too early though. There's only 10 minutes in, and that's our in the 30
But we
seconds
got-
of it doesn't even
yeah,
count.
but we got like 3 big segments coming, so we're gonna take some time. So if you want to jump into something
Let's
new,
talk about
now's the
our
time.
we already talked about Wicked's goals.
Uh-huh.
So what are some personal goals that we're personally
You got that from your husband straight up. That came from Gabe.
damn, sold her down
Why?
the river.
Yeah, straight up.
Sold her,
I already told you that we
sold
weren't
her.
going to put that in.
sold her
So
down
you
the
tell me how
river.
Personal
Straight
goals, man. You know what the problem with personal goals are? You know, this last year has taught me so much, right? From the health scares that I encountered, that my goals really shrunk to the basic shit to where honestly, all I want is a healthy lifestyle for me, my kids, my family. You know what I mean? And the other part, which is I don't even know if this is bad, but honestly speaking, my personal goals all go back to this. You know what I mean? Like I want to work hard for this.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to say like, well, for me personally, I want to go. I can't do that until this has made it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for me, my personal goal, I guess, would just be to make sure that you know I'm doing well already with the whole. I know you guys can't notice, but with the whole weight loss that I've been going through. But realistically, starting this year, I want to take it to another level of it and kind of prove to myself that I can do it. You know, without. And I'm not saying it's bad if you do have
shame.
aid and help or whatever they prescribe you, right? But I want to be able to do it, say I can do it, you know. So,
Natural.
you know, and then just keep my kids healthy, my wife, you know. So just that again for me, that would be my personal goal because to talk about anything else, literally, would go straight back to like wicked tacos and wicked anything wicked because again, wicked is so near and dear to me. And to us.
Do you have any like you want to start a new hobby or something?
time for that.
Hobby, no.
Sleep more.
Because I have great
one.
hobbies. I just want to be able to do them. You know, like I feel like we don't make enough effort, right? To really get to do our hobbies. Like we say it every year, right? I mean, we love Halloween. We don't do enough of it though.
Yeah.
You know, and then my personal hobbies, right? Like he just said, I like to golf. I can't even do that.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm always doing something, right? Yeah. And again, I'm a family guy. I got 2 little ones, so my days off, I want to spend some time with them. You know, so I don't know. I think like going back to that is just getting my health in. You know, getting everything together to make our company successful as a whole. And then, just being able to do more, you know, of those hobbies. Trust me, I don't want to add anything else. I spend too much money, you know what I'm saying? Like, as you can tell.
Stop collecting.
So really,
Well, I was
really,
gonna
it's-
say crocheting for me.
but really, like I said, it just comes back to this, man, for me personally. You know, and you guys can have different opinions, obviously,
God, you're such a
but for me,
businessman.
until this makes it, it won't change. Or we say, hey, you know what, guys? That's it, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for supporting us. We'll see you never.
He
know?
talks about this often, guys. He's gonna throw in
yeah.
the towel. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
One of the things you guys don't realize is I've been doing this since I was 18. I'm 32 now.
Yeah.
This is wicked.
You know, 32 years old. So
This
I've been
is
in
wicked,
the industry.
exactly. This is wicked.
I've been in the industry for a long
Hey.
time.
You know how many times I picked that towel up and gave it back to him?
Yeah, bro, for real.
Every
You're
time.
like, dust it off, bro.
Yeah. So, but anyway, what's your guys' personal?
I mean, personally, I think after having a kid, I want to find myself again.
Yeah.
I'm very lethargic, so just moving my body in any way is a goal for me every day.
Yeah.
Like to get up and go outside is a goal for me.
Yeah.
So that's really high on my list, is doing more, going out
Yeah.
more. Walking, which I did twice already. I don't
And
know.
she's like,
You
don't
know
even
what?
ask me
If
about
you
it.
can't even see me right now, it's because I walked 2 days in a row. An
She was
hour
like, I was
each.
a total of 6 miles in
2 days.
2 days.
That's a record. My body hurts.
Just go to
She weighed
Disney.
herself.
From
She's down 8 ounces.
I'm down 3 pounds. That's all bloat, but still.
She's like
That's
water
all water
weight.
weight.
I sweated my ass off.
Right. But no, honestly, like a personal goal is just to get out move my body more because from high school you're always doing something from travel ball to practice to batting cages to EM to training, and then you graduate and you're like,
Yeah.
Like somebody pulls the plug.
So I watched this guy, and he's like, for you to do something every day that you hate to do, for
Right.
me I hate running.
Right.
I hate hiking. I hate anything that has to do with endurance, So that's one of my goals, is to do stuff that I hate doing.
Yeah.
Just so I can, say I did it.
Just to find a common ground.
Honestly.
Not even to love it or to like it, just a
Hey.
common ground. Like,
Right.
I need you, motherfucker, so let's do this.
Just to know you can push yourself again,
Right.
too.
Yeah, you know what? Like, going back to
Example.
what you're saying, it goes back to the competitiveness spirit that we used to have. Because you lose it after a while, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I
Dude,
mean?
you know how
You do?
hard I'm fighting my inner demons not to go
You
outside and walk?
100%. Back when you're in playing ball, or I coached for a long time. Even I think I was more competitive when I was coaching, right?
Right.
But you do start to lose a little bit of it,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, because again, because now you're in control. Now you're like, oh, I don't have to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's that inner like, bitch, get out there. Get your ass out
You
there.
don't have
you
mom
know?
and dad like, you have practice today.
Yeah, exactly.
And tomorrow. And the day after
bro.
that,
That's some
Travel
pretty
ball.
solid goals, though. I would agree with that.
So to do more of that and spend more time outside, because I feel like I'm a homebody, guys. Like, I do not like the sun. Like, ever since I finished high school, sports went into my back pocket, because no. But yeah, so for example, like, we woke up at a decent time today and we went on a walk.
And she's like, and I'm exhausted.
And Gabe was like, oh, this is such a nice day. He likes everything. He likes being outside in the sun. He likes everything. Like, don't you think? I'm like, don't even talk to me, bro. Like, we're 30 minutes into this walk, and the fact that I'm this far from my house pisses me off.
On foot.
Guess what? It's a 35-minute walk back.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, ooh.
That scares me, though, bro. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we know, but
Yeah.
if it's my time,
I'm not faster than a
it's my
car.
time.
Right.
That's my problem. And yeah, no.
Keep it on the swivel.
No. What's your goal, Jess? What's your personal goal?
My personal goal this year.
It's to read one book.
Hell no.
That's Andy's personal.
My
She's
personal
like, I want to be the
goal.
general manager of.
Shut up. No.
Pick your
I have
boutique.
no goals when it comes to my actual job. That pays me. No goals there. Just
Yeah.
chill. I have a chill job.
Get through.
Get through the day.
She's
and
like,
come
get to
home.
Friday, get my money.
Yeah, every Friday I get paid. No, actually, my personal goal is actually to learn how to like cook this year,
Wow.
like chicken and meat. I know how to cook a mean breakfast. Don't get me wrong. I could cook some, bacon.
Hey, but right now, if you cook
sausage.
huevos, food's like rolling the dice.
Oh, I
homie,
know.
you what I'm saying?
Pancakes. I could do that. That's easy
Yeah.
stuff. But like actual cooking chicken scares me. Like,
Yeah.
It's very easy.
or are you gonna
See,
cook
that's
it
a
dry?
cool goal.
My
That's a
thermometer.
cool goal.
Yeah, we have
just
we
bought
have
one.
several of them
I know.
downstairs.
So your goal would be to learn to cook
Learn
meals.
to cook, eat healthier. Anthony's inspired me.
You said we have several of them downstairs?
Yes.
I'm going to return the one I just bought. I'm joking.
Hold on.
I spent
She's like, hold up, Jess.
I don't
Hold up.
know. I know you guys always run when the health inspector shows up, but all that stuff's required for wicked tacos.
I don't run.
I run.
Right.
And now I just be risking it. I cut in between the middle, and I'm like, oh,
Hell
that's
no.
good. It's not pink.
Not
so
when it
yeah,
comes
we'll
to
go
chicken,
for it.
baby.
165, homie.
When it comes to meat, pink, perfect. Let's
Pink is perfect. That's
Spicy
that's
pink,
how I
I'm
like
good.
it.
He likes it 135.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, but
I even
Good
like
goal,
my
sister.
burgers
Good
pink.
goal.
Thanks.
that was a good goal. Yeah, that's a good
Thanks,
one.
guys. Thanks.
Would that be the extent of your goals for this year at least?
Just
Eat
eat
healthier.
healthier. Learn. That's a
Learn
that's
to
a big
cook.
one. Learning to cook. And mom swears like she tried to teach us how to cook food. She's a liar.
Fumon just started cooking like 2 years ago. What the hell
You're
is she talking about,
tripping.
dude?
You are tripping.
My grandma used to do 90%
Telling
of
you.
her
Yeah,
cooking.
grandma
I'm
was
listening
the
to
cook
this.
now.
But now my
snipping
grandma's
this and sending it to
88.
her.
Yeah, I
You
know.
better pray she your mama don't hear this
She
podcast.
don't listen to the podcast.
You better pray.
And I sent her the snippet.
Yeah, no shit. Just
Hey,
kidding,
I'll
Mom.
be like, oh crap.
But yeah, that's a good goal though. Solid goals. So far, everybody has some pretty doable goals, I would say.
I
You
don't
know?
know,
Yeah.
waking up for me, going outdoors.
Fucking Ashley's even doubting herself before we get there. She's like, I don't know, man. I
Like,
don't
this
know,
is my
dude.
second day and I hate it.
They
already.
too are not dreading tomorrow.
Hey,
let me
because
tell
Gabe's
you.
already telling me let's hit the hike. So
I know.
you know what I mean.
I know. I'm scared.
We'll go halfway, quarter
Do
way.
you see the color of my skin? Does it
Pale.
look like I go outside?
It's just,
That
that's
should be
the
a
skin
goal.
of a
That should be
killer.
a goal.
That's the skin of a killer.
Not too long though. You need sunblock.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. What would be a goal for you, man, Dad?
I think that
We got 2 minutes.
to reorganize my time
Reorganize your time
and just everything. Sometimes I feel like I overwhelm myself with the
Work?
timing of the things I have to do. And if I organized it better, I think I would have more time in general.
yeah.
But sometimes, and it's the lube's curse of procrastination sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And, my goal this year is to reorganize my time to where I'm not overwhelmed. Because sometimes you just feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So much going on between work. I mean, we work long hours at work.
Yeah.
And then when we have big events like Creep by Econ, that requires
extensive
super long
hours.
hours. And so sometimes you feel like you don't get a break. And, if you don't organize your time and I even told my managers that work for me is like, I need to organize my time at work to where I'm not working extensive hours.
Yeah.
I'm past those days.
Yeah.
So I need them to do more,
Yeah, I mean,
to
at
help
the-
me do that.
What is there? Ripe age of 53.
I'm about to be 53. Yep.
Yeah, it's time to slow it down, bud.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to go 100 miles an hour all the time. And sometimes it takes a toll. I get teased a lot around here about being tired all the time.
Every day.
And all that stuff. But when you're doing a million things and people call me for randomest stuff outside of just this household, for things. So it's not just you guys that ask me for things. It's my job. I'm the, in charge there. The rest of the family asks me for things a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm always got something going on and I just need to reorganize.
Sorry for bothering you.
It's not a bother. It's just I need to organize my time better to where I have time for, like I can't remember the last time I thought about going golfing or
Right.
doing any of the things that we actually enjoy, So
Right.
it's and that's on us because we don't organize our time better. So that's my goal.
Yeah. I think that's pretty solid right there. I mean, enjoying time because it's going by fast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
I could agree with that one. Last year
start
flew by.
enjoying it, dude. That's it.
And enjoy the time off. When you have time off and you're going to go somewhere, and I'm going to try to do that this year. Because sometimes I'm tired and we go somewhere and I know I look like you drugged me there. My goal is to change that.
I mean, I'm all the way down with it if somebody pays for it.
No, it's like when we go
know
to
what I'm
Disney or something like that. And, and it's like, man, sometimes I know I look like I got drugged through the mud to get there. And it's like, I should be enjoying that time.
Yeah.
Whereas
Sometimes
I know I don't look like it, but deep down I enjoy that.
Yeah. Talk about Disney. I actually have to renew my passes right after this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a happy camper, guys. Just so you know.
About to drop some dough
Yeah.
and not some bread dough.
Anyways, yeah. So those are gonna be our personal goals for the year, guys. Again, we're gonna come back and revisit to see where we're at and try to hold ourselves accountable, guys. Like we said in the last podcast, setting those goals that are short term that you can reach and manage. You know what I mean? And really try this year to get to those points.
Jessica's texting. I can see her.
Why the hell are you laughing, Des? The hell's so funny?
Secrets don't make friends.
Well, she's saying we might need to take a short commercial
A
break.
short commercial break very
Seriously?
soon.
No,
Oh,
you're
man,
lying.
bro.
It's Ashley's coffee, dude. It went right through me.
Go ahead and exit to your left, and we'll continue.
She just disconnected, guys. She's gonna have to.
You know it happened. You're here for an hour straight.
Yeah,
You know
it's a
where
live
she's
show.
going, guys.
She's
Live show.
lactose intolerant. Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is really happening right now. I hope we keep this in.
We're
too.
keeping it.
Yeah.
We'll be
keeping
keeping
it.
this in, guys. So yeah, she did just go dookie. Just so anybody wants to know.
I think I have to bleep that.
No, dude. No, keep that in. Keep that in, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna keep that in, guys. That's where she went. You
No,
know?
because I saw her texting. I'm like, what the fuck is she texting? And
Yeah, I gotta go. Shit.
I did give her my coffee.
Oh,
and then
dirty,
it's heavy
dude.
cream. Oopsies.
Dirty.
I did
Anyways,
it on purpose. I'm just kidding.
she will be back here in just a short moment. But
It should be a quick one.
Before we get into the new segments, we'll keep talking, guys. So, yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I think everybody. I was going to say too at the end of my goal is it's not as bad as it appears to be out here in life, even though it's hard. You got to have your health and keep going.
Yeah,
It's never as bad as you think it is. There's people out there that have it worse. So
100%.
Right.
keep
100%.
keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited for this year, man. I hope a lot of you guys are too out there. Look forward to the year and what's to come. I know for us, we got hit with some great things already early on in the year that I'm hoping that turns into something that we've been trying to achieve for a few years. So there's some potential, and I don't want to say just yet, but there's some potential for us to really turn around, like what we're doing to really amp it up by like 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just really excited for all that in general.
Right.
You know, because I know, like I said, guys, even if you think we're not grinding, you know what I mean? Because I know there's times where we get to a show, man, and you're just like, man, I feel like we didn't do enough. We do the same shit, you know, because you want to stay as fresh as possible, right? But trust me, there's always something going on, dude. We're always trying to make it better, do better, you know. But for this specific, it's like we've been grinding for it, dude.
Yeah.
You know, we've been really trying. So,
Hopefully, there's that. I can see it flicker at the end of the tunnel.
right, that
now.
little twinkle down there.
Yeah.
But it's
Hopefully
better
it's
than
not
just
a-
darkness.
Right.
You know,
Hopefully, it's not a
'cause-
train.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No
Off the tracks.
No
to jump,
trains,
y'all.
bro. Fuck that, man. Nah, dude. I can feel it in my bones. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
It's time
year
for a new
5
path.
going into our company. It feels like this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is it, and
the
I'm excited to share it with everyone when we're there. So, yeah,
Did
and
you
then
say
just
it's like time to shit or get off the pot or what?
yeah, we're kind of there because you know,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
We are. You
I
know,
think too in our personal lives we're at that point
yes.
where like, okay, guys, this is fun. This is real fun.
Yeah.
It has
But
to be
we're all grown ups
more
and with the
profitable.
grown
Well,
up
you
bills, you
know-
know, and
And not just that, but like there's opportunities, you know, arising now. For me, for example, I have opportunity to jump into a career that I never thought, you know, well, that I let go when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now there's opportunity that's starting to knock on my door. But honestly, for me, and then I've told them directly, I said, look, man, my dream is not that. My dream is to do what we do now to the next level. To work every weekend possible and bust our ass for ourselves. Isn't that
but that's
crazy?
because we chose to do that.
Exactly,
You
you
didn't
know what
put
I
me
mean?
on the schedule for that.
We're our own management and our own HR. And
I think we talked about it before too, and I don't know if other people who are in this business agree, but when we do these events together as a family, then we take time off together as a family, and that's what's important anyway. So whether
Right.
it's Saturday or Tuesday, it really doesn't matter,
right.
you know, because then we're all off at the same time. So.
Right. So I think that's what Ashley's getting to, though, is like we're to that level now in our lives. There's that point in our lives where these opportunities are starting to pop up, or at least, you know, for me, the more recent. But it's just like, nah,
Do you
man,
ever
it's
think
not.
like, is this a sign
No.
from the
No.
universe saying like, this is my second time around to do this or not?
Second?
For what? In regards to the other
To the
life that I live?
careers- Yeah.
No, I don't see it like that. I just think it's time and placement. You know what I mean?
I think
I
you
think
should.
I'm too superstitious because I'm like, was this sent for a reason?
No,
No.
because look at what happened on the 2nd of January when we got that text message, you know, and
Yeah.
it set in forth the motion of the new plan. And like I said, it's that I see as a yes, this is it. You know what I mean? How
Well-
on the second day of the year, this is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's our plan. And you know why it's our plan? I'll tell you why that is our plan. And because that's where our hearts are. You know what I mean? Because anybody can go and get you a career.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
and
so
those golden handcuffs will always be there
they
for
will
you.
always be there. 100%.
If you want to get strapped down to that model, the model is there for the average Joe.
right.
It's there for you to work your 50 years, retire. You know,
Right.
white
And there's
picket
nothing
fence.
wrong with
Nothing wrong with
that.
that.
Nothing
If
wrong with
that's
that.
for
I know a
you.
lot of great people, you know, that have done that,
Sure.
but we're just different. You know, we're different, and
different.
what we do.
I think I think most of the people in our community would agree with that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't trade it. You know, I say I've been doing this since I was 18. I'm 32. How many years is that?
14.
So that's 14 years I've been committed my life to, and I don't regret 1 year of it. You know, I've had some ups and I've had some downs. So, worth every year. Worth
I
every
think too, if you
minute.
look back, if you go all the way back to the beginning, all the places we went, traveling,
Yeah.
the cons we did, all the things we did around the country, priceless experiences that we wouldn't have done on your
Right.
regular 9 to 5.
Right.
I always think of that, like, if after all this life we lived with the business, you know, and everything we've done and traveling and friends and what we've, you know, seen in new places, and for all that to, like, come to an end one day, you know? Cause,
Be
you know,
tragic.
right, because I'm like, I don't think I could personally just walk away
Right.
from something from Wicked, you know? Because I think that would,
You identify as wicked now.
I feel like that would be a major breakup times 10.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, you'd like think about it, like, oh, I have to do this, oh, I have to do that. But then, like, I think about if I didn't have to do it, it makes me sad, you know?
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine the day coming where, like, this is it. Like, pack it up. Let's not talk about it no more. Let's not.
Your pride now is in the way.
100%.
You know, the
100%.
pride.
It's not even that. It's like if you work for IBM, you're a number. You clock in, you get a paycheck on Friday.
You go home.
That's it.
Yeah.
But when you're your own entity, you are wicked. So that
I am.
like so yeah, for real. So
No, yeah,
like
yeah.
if you decide that we're not going to do this one day ever anymore, you've lost a part of yourself.
Right.
You know.
100%.
That's
Right,
that's where I
100%.
think you're.
It's
your point
part
is.
of your identity. Now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you have it tattooed on you.
Anthony
So.
doesn't.
Not yet. Still
Or
debating.
Oh, they don't have enough room on the sticker sheet.
Oh.
That ain't me. That ain't me. That's Ashley.
I don't know.
We're going to have to jump into the next segment with that one.
I know we're running out of
We're
time,
out of
dude.
time. All right.
Hurry up, cut it short, dog. But yeah, man. So we're just, I think the model for this year is just to stay positive, keep your head down, and continue to grind, dude. Grind it out, and hope that by the end of it, you know what I mean, we
Yeah.
did it. You know,
100%.
so
We did it.
I'm going to stop saying 100%. Take a shot every time I say 100%.
Drinking game. No more
come on,
drinking.
Jess.
You know what? We're going to have to do it.
Go without her. Or
Duh.
Go without her. Let her hop in when she gets here.
All right. So anyway, so before we get into our favorite topic of the evening, which everybody hold on,
We're not
was
yet
trying
there
to
yet,
kill me
Andy.
to the button. We're gonna do something a little bit different, guys. So we're gonna try to equate a movie or mix a movie in with the Killer Corner segment. Right? Is that what we're doing?
I thought we were going to do your segment first.
Oh, we want to do? Do we have time for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're gonna take a movie and try to relate it to actual life and see how close it could be to reality.
To happening to
To
us.
happening. How close is it possible? You know what I'm saying?
Or
Oh,
welcome
yeah,
back,
I think we see her.
Jessica.
I got
Welcome
word. Oh,
back.
she's done.
Wait, I think I
I'm
smell
getting
it.
word right now.
Oh, yeah, she's back. I'm just kidding.
Guess who's back?
I'm getting word. Welcome back, everybody. Put your hands together for Jessica.
You look about 3 pounds thinner.
Just so you know, we haven't stopped rolling.
Oh,
I know.
man.
Jesus Christ.
She let her wire herself up, guys. But anyway, so like
Ashley
I said,
played me.
She was
That's all
the
I'm
scene
gonna
of White
say.
Chicks where her toes like,
Pretty much. Hey, you know how I knew? I got the goosebumps and I looked over. I was like, you could probably see it in the camera. I was
she
like,
said, ay, no, me voy a cagar.
Jesus Christ, Ash.
but
You
anyways,
should have warned me.
we're running out of time here.
Me, bro.
We're going to talk about a movie and how we can relate
Lord.
to real life, right? So one of the examples we used
Sorry.
was an alien movie. So for example, if I were to choose God, what was the one with Independence Day? Unrealistic, right? You're not gonna get in Elon Musk's little capsule and go fucking drop a bomb in the mothership, and not gonna happen, right?
Right.
You're gonna plant a
But you can
virus.
talk a virus, right? So that's kind of the game of it. Not a game, but like the point. So, okay, so I'll go as far as like the movie. Me and Jess, when we were kids, we talked about it before, right? I would say the closest we would get, if it were to happen, would be like Signs. The way that happened and unfolded. You know what I mean? Where it was very,
Wait, cut me out of this one.
It's kind of subtle.
very subtle until a video emerged from like Mexico or something like that of an alien crossing a birthday party.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So realistically, I really feel like if it were to happen, it would be like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to break anybody's hearts, but it's not going to be an intergalactic like takeover where millions of these planes are going to take over in our atmosphere. and they're
Tomorrow
gonna
morning?
drop. Yeah,
Breaking news.
it's going to be the scenes from Transformers, dude. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, my bad, guys. My bad.
Optimus, I am your biggest fan.
I will fight with you. But realistically, I think that would be the closest for me of like real life. You know what I mean? What would be a movie for you guys?
I would say Saw,
Saw?
because at the end of the day, he was just twisted in the head.
Yeah.
And
I don't think there's really ever been great example, by the way, and yes, I agree, but could you imagine if there was a serial killer like that where he was playing games with their victims?
there
right?
is.
Well, who was that?
We'll do that next killer's corner.
Oh shit.
We'll talk about it. But this guy, going back to the serial killer, you're like, imagine there is. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he would capture his captive. They will have to play a button on the TV, or I think it's a Walkman, and over the radio, he's telling them what to do.
Damn.
Basically, well, that would be next killer corner. But I think that's, to me, would be most relatable because in the world we live in,
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on. You know,
The only unrealistic part I think would be the fact that they took so long to capture him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. The
It was
Zodiac
always like,
killer never
just
got
missed
caught.
him. You know, I'm saying in today's world, in today's
true.
technology and stuff. But that was a good example. I don't know how you're gonna follow up. That was good.
Yeah, imagine
I
though,
don't
like
even have one
you
yet.
do something shitty in your life and he gets you for it. Like, God, it was one time, bro. It was
But you know what?
one
You know what's scary? Have
time.
you ever seen those masks that are like real life faces?
Yeah.
That's scary. Like somebody could go and commit a crime with
Wearing
one of
your
those.
face?
Wearing your face. Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
Been there before, I swear.
And but
was
you
probably in the
think like,
bathroom.
okay, how does a killer get away untraced? You know, maybe they can. That's a technology.
Disguise,
That's the
Like
disguises
Bundy
are.
slapped out a mustache and they're like, "Oh, sorry, sir.
Disappeared.
You have a good day."
Well, and that was in the the 70s, but now with the technology, like he's saying, you could they have a whole latex
Yeah.
rubber like thing. It looks like a whole different person.
Yep.
So
I mean, I watched a video of this guy who was an FBI or a spy or something, and he was showing a video of how easily it is to switch his look and identity. I think you guys must have seen it. It was on
I
TikTok,
seen it.
where you would add like a
Mustache.
synthetic beard and a cap, and like he looks totally different.
Yeah.
Crazy. If that's real, that's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Though is like the technology for hiding who you are is just as advanced now as the technology of finding out who you are.
Yeah,
Right.
it's definitely increased.
So mine would be Saw. Go ahead, Jess.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, well, shit.
How am I supposed to follow
Good luck
up
with that.
What was the question?
A horror movie or a movie in general that would be pretty relatable in today's day and age. Like obviously.
Like it could happen.
Yeah. So like we signed,
Titanic.
saw.
I was gonna say that, but that's not a movie. It's a show,
What?
and it actually kind of did happen.
What's that?
Squid Games.
Squid
Never saw it.
Games.
It's a
Oh man, go into that one. How
it's
you
a
think
show
that-
on Netflix,
uh-huh.
and I don't want to be like completely wrong. I think it's Japanese, Korean, right?
Uh-huh.
South Korea.
Is it about calamari?
No, it's just called. Well, that's what it translated over to, in English, you know. But it's like this group of really poor people in the Netflix show, and really rich people are watching them play their games, but they don't tell them that they're gonna kill them if they lose, you know. So they play multiple games, and there's only one
And you
winner
think
at the end.
and you think that would be
no.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying.
say.
Imagine, no,
What? I know
Some-
Donald Trump takes office next week, but damn.
No. I'm saying like
Shit.
She's like, we take the
It's
poor,
it was
offer them money to
pre-
fight to death.
Based off of concept that happened in 1989
in South Korea. It was based
That's
off of a
crazy.
concept, but like, I guess a movie.
Mr. Beast did already.
Yeah, he did.
The Purge.
I can see that actually happening because of
too.
Trump,
This movie.
which is scary.
I sound pretty accurate, huh?
Yeah, dude, you hit the spot on, dude.
The only other
man.
thing that like comes to mind would be like a possession movie because that's.
She just gave 3 different movies and TV shows.
I didn't give a movie. You did. Anthony did. I mean,
She said The Purge.
I'm just
Squid
saying, like,
Games.
Squid Games is like based off of something that happened in Korea, but they obviously like made it bigger.
They Hollywooded
Yeah,
it.
they Hollywooded
I
it.
would
You know,
definitely say The Purge, though.
The Purge is something that
No,
you know,
I think the one she's on it. I think she's on it with Possession,
possession for sure. Like
especially anybody that grew up in
the
that.
Catholic Church,
Yeah, bro.
you believe in
Those movies terrify me.
certain things. You know, just like any. And you know what's funny? Those movies scare me the most when it has to do with demons and
Hell yeah.
possessions and stuff because it's so like close to like.
No, what freaks me out about is like movies where they go and pick up an antique and it's a possessed
Yeah.
Oh,
antique.
yeah.
And I be in thrift stores like, hold
That's
on.
a good one too. Andrew just brought up a good one. The one Taken with Liam Neeson.
Uh huh.
That's a live possibility in this
Yeah,
world.
yeah. I think all these films are so scary or thrilling because of the fact that when you're watching, you're sitting thinking like, "Oh shit, that ain't
Can
that
that
far
happen?
out of the realm of
But have you
possibility."
seen? There's a movie on Netflix. I'm not gonna say new. I think it came out like beginning last year. What was it called? It pretty much had to do with like all the technology in the world stopped working, like
Uh-huh.
Teslas and like the.
I'll be honest, if my phone stopped working and Gabe's, I'm
You're
just gonna
screwed.
have a shit attack. What do I do? Like, I don't have a landline, you know? And then what if you go to like to call off of your neighbor's phone and they're like, my phone don't work either? Oh fuck! I'm getting in my car and flooring it. Okay?
Over here.
Hey, she's gonna be like, wait a minute.
How do I
How
get
do I
there?
get there?
I think.
Where's
Gabe
my
knows how.
GPS?
Oh my
I'm
god.
lost. I end up at Disneyland. Like, oh shit,
She's
too
like,
far.
I should have sworn I made a left at that Arco. Yeah.
that would be
probably
weird.
My worst nightmare.
Yeah, no. Like I said, all that being said, though, guys, I think what makes all those good examples or scary examples the fact that when you're watching them, right, you're really thinking like, shit.
That's relatable.
It's not too far. It's pretty relatable. You know what I mean?
What would I do?
Bro, we could have said Terminator.
yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. You know.
No, that's not realistic.
I was
So-
like,
but that's funny.
a clown
But all
coming
that
every
being
30
said,
years. Just,
all that being said, what do you have who we're gonna be talking about today?
today's gonna be a little bit different.
right,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead, take it
I'm
away.
gonna take your quote. It's gonna be a little different today.
We're gonna do something a little.
We're
different
gonna do
today.
a
That's what it says.
mash right now. We're gonna do a movie
A monster
review
mash.
/ Killer's Corner because it kind of goes into it. We're gonna be talking about the Amityville Horror.
Dun dun dun.
Guys, we had a meeting before we started too.
We did.
Hey, she went like,
I even said.
Well, you kept going with the explanation. You never stopped.
anyways, guys, this episode's gonna be all fucked up.
I
This
just
is
had
the
a
raw
conversation.
footage of this.
Welcome to the real.
I just had a
Yes.
conversation about this. Like, we can never get the cue right, Andy.
Amityville Horror.
The Amityville.
That movie or
Based
those
on a true story.
movies, right, based on true events.
And I think we wanted to do a little bit of a comparison too from the
From the OG to the
film.
original. But the problem is that they shot that one almost frame for frame, so there's not gonna be too much of a difference
Yeah,
in
no,
film.
definitely at all.
I see differences.
Is
Older
there?
and newer.
I mean, of
Slower
course,
and better.
of course, you know what I mean. But I
The
think I tell you,
storytelling.
you think
The
I'm
story.
bullshitting, but I feel like buying a VHS player
And just to watch old movies.
to watch the old movies in their form.
I honestly think that you will throw up.
Nah, because it's
he
tough
watched
to
Lion
watch.
King a lot on that.
It's tough to watch older film, dude.
Oh, yeah.
On the
HD,
newer, yes,
yeah,
it's so
it looks
hard.
terrible.
You know, so you don't get that
Dude, I can't even watch
The feel.
Deep Blue
that
Sea
feel,
anymore.
bro. Okay, that was a great example. When we rewatched Deep Blue Sea, I was excited, dude. And you saw the sharks, you're like,
And
Anaconda.
when they're in the water,
another one.
Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Yeah, I laughed too much today. My asthma's kicking. My asthma's acting up. I got myself wheezing.
No, hey, but for real, I might get me a VHS player if I
Yeah,
can find
but
one.
They still sell those?
I mean,
hope so.
don't get me wrong. The shark, when they're actually in the the science room, looks sick in the laboratory or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the water, it looks terrible.
Yeah. But going back to, the Amityville Horror series or movie,
I actually seen
2005.
both. Okay.
terrifying.
So-
Starring
back.
Ryan Reynolds.
The
Terrifying.
old 5, yeah. Right,
So
right.
going a little behind the scenes,
Jeez, that
man,
was
of
20
those
years ago.
films,
That's crazy.
you can find footage of those actors talking on the set of those films, saying like how crazy it actually
Yeah.
was.
Yep.
To
You know what I
film?
mean? To film.
You know the
On the
original
first
one.
day,
You know when the original one dropped?
the 80s.
1979.
Jeez.
Yeah. So the
Was,
first,
sorry, was the lady that played the wife, was she freaking in Superman?
I don't know.
Oh, it
Lois
kinda
Clark?
Yeah, it kind of
Lois
looks
Lane?
like her.
or Lois Lane, my bad.
Let me see real quick.
Anyways, like day one,
Body
they're on
washes up.
body washes up, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they didn't film on the actual
set,
house, did they?
on set. I don't
Yes.
know. I think they did.
Really, because I did
It
some
is-
research too. In the original house, there's 4 families have lived in it since the original family.
And no reports of
And
any hauntings.
no reports. None of them reported any hauntings. The lady who recently rented, she moved in because she wanted to downsize after her husband died.
Mm-hmm.
So she moved into the Amityville house, and she says that it's quiet.
She was like, I got a great deal on it.
For
Got
real.
a great deal.
For real.
Damn near free.
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
care if there's no hauntings in it, Mama. Like,
Yeah, there's
demolish
got to
it.
be.
Well, she's by herself. There's nobody for them to go after.
Man, it's
you know?
because what's her name went in and took it away. That's why.
Yeah, that's
Lorraine.
true. They
Lorraine.
did
See,
have
and
a
then there's the
segment
whole
on that.
crossover
Warren.
universes,
With that.
you know?
Uh-huh.
You know what was
The
crazy? I
Warren.
never even knew that until I want to say the Conjuring series finally came along, right? That's when they had met, and it wasn't
was the
even like a
second
whole
one.
thing. It was like they mentioned it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like a movie on it. It was
Yeah.
a mention that they did, in fact, go and
Go in there,
exercise
yeah.
that house and whatnot. So,
I know. Yeah.
you know, that house, though, anyway, going back to the whole Ryan Reynolds series or movie when he shot, they had a bunch of events happen. People got sick, people died. You know what I mean? The body washing ashore. You know, again, we always go back to like, how do you know what's real and what's not? Where do you draw that line, right? Or even if you are shooting in the actual house,
Yeah.
you know, which I'm not too sure. I don't know if we can get that fact check or not, but you know what I mean? It's a wild thing to even think about. You know what I mean? Because indeed, some people were murdered. It was the Amityville event did happen.
Oh, okay. I
Right.
was like, oh.
People were murdered.
So what happened was they took that name and attached it to a series of murders that happened in that house. I don't know if it was actually like the Amityville house. Like, is that what they call
I
it?
think it was like an island.
Because I know
or
it was
something.
a book series.
Yeah.
And they kind of just attached it to what happened. So, and back in, let me see, when was this? 1974. His name was Ronald Joseph DeFeo. He was killed his whole family. You know?
Literally.
He was only 23. Claimed
How many?
Did he kill everybody in the home?
Yes.
in their home, in their beds.
And
With a
Mom,
gun,
dad, 2 brothers, 2 sisters
the
insane.
rifle.
with the rifle.
Insane. And what were the claims behind his theory or his
Well,
murders?
At first, he called 911, claimed that he thinks his parents have been shot in their bed. Police comes out, he's washed up, you know, clean, took a shower, clothes is clean, and they take him down to the police station because he's claiming that he needs protection from
A satanic presence.
no, at first, no, let me talk.
I'm telling you.
Stop jumping in, Jimbo.
No,
That was
he
his
needs
defense.
protection from this drug dealer guy who came out. His name was Fellini or something.
Okay.
He came and shot up his family.
Okay.
So that's what he claimed at first. Then they started talking to him more, and they got the Fellini guy, and he was like, well, he had an alibi. It wasn't him. Then he started singing. It was me. I did it. As soon as I started, I couldn't stop. And that was it.
No, his defense was that he was driven mad
He was driven, like the voices made him do
by
it.
a
Like,
satanic presence in the house and pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity.
And did that work?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think so.
The jury didn't buy the devil made me do it defense.
Fun fact, he actually recently just passed.
It's called
2021.
Amityville Horror because it happened in Amityville, Long Island.
Yeah.
New York.
That home still stands.
That's crazy.
people,
know-
someone lives in it right now, yeah.
Yeah. Got a good deal, I'm telling you.
His name was Louis Fellini, the mob hitman, did it to him, to them. But the guy's like, nah, bro, like I was hitting someone else, you know, it wasn't that, but you know, I killed those people. But yeah, and then he said once I started, I couldn't stop. It went so fast.
So that being said, you know, he said the voices made him do it. These movies were filmed, right? In Amityville. The fact that the movie's so hardly based on a dark entity possessing these individuals to persuade them to kill. You know, I think in the movies though, he ends up trying to kill like his kids or something like that, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Jess.
Yes, he's in the movie with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's with his girlfriend, I believe, and it's her kids. But they moved in together, so.
Something like that. Something to that effect.
Wait, we're talking about the new one?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he bought the house, or they bought the house, excuse me, and they moved in with her 2 kids and him.
3 kids.
It's 2 kids.
I watched that movie last night,
Okay,
and there's
3 kids.
3, mama.
3
She's
kids.
like, it's fresh right
2
here.
boys
She said-
and 1 girl, thank you.
Yeah, that's right. 2 boys, 1 girl. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And in real life they were shot. Okay. So
Well, and then as the story goes in real life, there's another family that moved in after the shooting in 1975, and they ended up moving out. They had the house blessed by a Catholic priest, who in the book and supposedly in real life told them not to sleep in a certain room, that there was a presence in that room.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would have been enough to sleep not in the house.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
If
like,
someone
just
said,
this
"Hey,
room?
this room right here, don't go in there."
They moved out in January of '76, so
Yeah.
they didn't wait too long.
They were the ones that bought it after
The shooting.
the shooting.
Yeah,
And then they left.
they got a good deal.
It's and let me ask you, this is gonna go off topic, and this might get a little hairy here, controversial. What are your thoughts? Okay, so this is obviously a real tragic fucking event that happened.
Yeah.
Tragic, right? The fact that they took this event and made it into a film
Quickly too.
very quickly. The event happened in like 74, 73.
26, I think.
74.
74.
Okay, 74 by 79,
Nine.
the first movie comes out.
They were quick.
What are your thoughts on that? Is that cool? I mean, today it's going to be known as a classic, but the reality is that they used a tragedy like that, right?
To make money?
Of a messed up guy, because
Did it make money?
in court, that doesn't
Yes.
stand. You can claim insanity, but they're not going to believe that the devil made you do it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's stuck till this day. In
It's kinda
court,
like
in
the
the court
movie
of
The
law.
Devil
And
Made
you know
Me Do
what's
It.
crazy? You have to, when you testify, you have to, you know,
Hand on the Bible.
hand on the Bible, but you can't use the devil as a
Right.
defense. Like, that's
right,
crazy, huh?
Right.
It's very, like,
You can plead by
wishy-washy.
insanity, right? So my point is, on that. What are your thoughts on that? Is that something that's okay? Should we be okay with that? You know, they've made
Today-
millions and millions and millions
Yeah.
of dollars and have created this. People go to
Franchise.
Amityville today to go and witness that house.
house,
You know what I'm saying? So to see that franchise splurge on the fact of a
I
tragedy,
feel like it was like that city was like, we're on the map now, fellas.
yeah,
You know?
That, and I think now it's so normal for movies to come out and be like, oh, this is
From
based off.
true
I'm still
events.
waiting for the COVID-19 film.
Oh, so
Right.
it's coming
But
probably.
they had one already before it came out.
No, like I'm saying,
Yeah, it was
like
called,
a hit
what was it called?
movie.
COVID-19.
Yeah, so nowadays
crap.
any slasher film, you know, there's a little bit of
A
serial
little
killer.
bit, but
right,
not
that's
so
getting to my
closely-
point.
Okay.
Okay.
Second.
Back
Going to the Amityville though, they literally copied and pasted the story
Right.
Yeah.
and moved a little bit of pieces around to make it look like, you know, it's different, but they literally used the name.
So,
So
did
you're
they
saying-
actually talk to him?
So you're
I'm not sure.
So you're saying that in the 70s when this was made, obviously there was no filter, right? It was like, no, this is what happened, this is what we're shooting. To where when we got into the 90s, early 2000s, and these slashers started to come out, you know, it was more of a
Artistic
artistic, Hollywoodized film.
Right.
Well, I
Because-
wouldn't say like they copied it because in the original movie,
Uh-huh.
Oh, the son killing the family.
no. In the original, like in the true life, it's the son, but in the movie, it's
the
the
dad.
dad. So I guess they,
But, I mean, they changed one guy over.
yeah.
That
well,
and
So-
the whole story of the land that it was on was because it was
Indian,
Yeah.
Indian
burial
land,
ground,
and you know,
ground.
they're
Totally possible.
abused and they're beaten, and so that kind of like led to what went on and made them possessed and all that.
Right.
So back to your original thought about profiteering off of a tragic event and making a movie out of
The
it.
I think it's
Titanic.
so like normalized now. Like they've been doing it
So
for so long.
just box office, at the end of their box office run, the revenue was 86.4 million.
Is this the original? or-
Original.
Holy, that's a lot of
Wow,
money
for
back
the
then.
budget?
70s, bro.
The budget was 4.7 million.
What did the one with Ryan Reynolds do?
Let me see.
Yeah, I pulled that one up, but
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Ryan Reynolds, but he was at peak performance.
that's when he, honestly speaking, that was when he was good.
Yeah.
Honestly, and people are gonna hate me for this.
Honestly, because he's mostly comedy
Yeah,
and rom coms, and this movie was probably a whole 180 for him.
yeah.
And it was actually really, really good. But the whole like, if I was a girl and I see his eyes are getting red every day, girl,
All right.
hit the road
So
running.
the 2005 remake with Ryan Reynolds grossed just in theaters during its run $108 million worldwide.
Damn.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
You know, but that doesn't take into account. They don't show a lot of the
Streams.
streaming and all the stuff that we have nowadays.
Y'all remember Redbox?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Dude,
like
what happened
one of
to
my
Redbox?
favorite franchises.
Netflix.
They have Redbox. It's online now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of my favorite franchises was Star Wars. I always talk about like how much Star Wars. Each movie's made over $1 billion, but if you go back to the originals, that's VHS purchases and all the things that
Right.
they've done over the years to stream
Blockbuster.
it, put it on Disney Plus, all those things that they've done to generate more income.
Right.
You know, obviously they're not doing $1 billion in theater,
Yeah.
you know, but each one of those movies has done over $1 billion.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So for a horror movie that in that time, you're
That's
talking about
great.
a lot of money.
So going back to the question, I know none of us actually answered it. We all threw out
How you
different
feel about it?
opinion. What is your overall? You think it's cool, or do
I think
you
it's
think it's
savage. Like,
Quick,
They really
quick,
said-
quick. Andrew, I can't hear nothing.
Oh.
I couldn't hear it. Oh, there we go. I was like, I can't hear nothing.
We can hear
Just
you.
say it right now, dude.
I think it's
Nope. It went out
Lord.
again.
just hold it.
There we go.
the profiteering is always going to be there,
yeah.
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
100%.
If it's your family, you're not going to like it.
I think it's savage, and the fact that they did it that quickly is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But back then, I feel like they were doing anything to get on the map.
Yeah.
To establish their careers.
Or you bring light to something tragic. Because
Right.
how many murders go and they just die and they never get mentioned?
Right.
There's no blockbuster movie for us to talk about 45 years later.
right?
You know, so how many things just go away and you never talk about it again? So,
Right, right.
And that way,
Yeah.
maybe it's memorialized
Yeah, I guess you
forever.
could see it
In
like
a
that.
way,
Yeah, it can't be as bad as Titanic.
I
I mean,
have a pet peeve though. In the movie where she's like realizes this man's possessed, she goes to the library, right, to do her research, and then you know, with the library she finds what she's looking for, and then she's like, "Oh my god! Like, why would you leave your kids
At home.
at home?" You know, like that right there, like doesn't click in my head. Like that's
Yeah.
when I'm okay. This is just a movie because that's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, that was a film I think that will forever be. It'll stand the tell of time.
Yeah.
You know, just like all these other classics, but this one had always for me been one of those like ones that sit in the back of your head, like, damn, dude, you know.
Yeah, kind of
That
like The
was kinda-
Exorcist.
Yeah, that was kind of hardcore because in the film they get away,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they didn't in
In
you
real
know,
life.
in real life,
well, the original family, you know, was murdered
Yep, and they're asleep.
in
Right.
their sleep by their own son. So, and brothers and sisters in the whole 9 yards. So,
but yeah.
I mean, a tragic thing that happened. And,
Yeah.
you know,
You know
a
what's
movie's
crazy? This
born.
man's been in prison doing life since he was 24, 23, and had 4 wives.
That is crazy.
What? What is
Yeah.
going
What's
on?
wrong with you
Well,
ladies out
this-
there?
And just died.
He just
Yeah.
died in 2021 and didn't post the cause of death.
Hmm.
It just says that he died at the age of
Natural
69,
causes.
2021, at the Albany Medical Center. The official cause of death has
He was in
not
New
been
Mexico?
released.
Albany is
Albany?
in New York.
Not
Oh.
Albuquerque.
Oh,
And they never released it to the public.
That's interesting.
So, like,
Interesting.
was it like...
He probably, you
Murder.
know, high blood pressure. Too good of a diet.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, but yeah, that's definitely
Damn, when was he released from prison?
he
He
wasn't.
wasn't.
He wasn't.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You don't.
He killed his whole family,
Yeah,
like
bro.
6 people.
So just for reference, guys, I know we talk about serial killers. Technically speaking, he is considered one. He's
Mass murderer.
Yeah, he killed a lot of
Killed
people,
more
but
than
it was all within
2
his own
people.
crew. You
Yeah.
know, so
It was his family.
yeah.
Can you imagine killing all your siblings and your mom and dad?
No. That's what I'm saying, dude. To get inside the heads of these guys would be insane.
And I had a friend that did something like that.
I know. That's
Yeah. So
Terrible.
Tragic.
yeah, I think we covered all his facts, right? And
Yeah.
the movie facts. You
So
know what I mean?
going back to it and just comparing the movies, though, like how do you feel
Well-
about the production value of each one? Like, do you go back to the original and say, oh, that was the original, so it's better? Do you think Ryan Reynolds' version was better?
I think
Obviously, go ahead.
people are always gonna have their indifferences because there's some hardcore fans that say no, you don't remake a film,
Right.
right?
Right.
But
Footloose.
I'm kind of against that. You know, I won't lie to you guys. I wasn't that big a fan of Michael Myers until they
Rob Zombie.
reintroduced it again, right? All of a sudden, dude, I bullshit you not. I dove real deep into that character again and went back and watched the old ones compared to the new ones, and I loved it. You know, so for me, I appreciate the original because without the original, there wouldn't be able to make a new one
Offshoot.
and or an offshoot of it. So yeah, I enjoy it. You know, now don't get me wrong. Is there franchises that just completely ruin it? 1,000,000%.
Okay.
right? But there is those few that they light that spark again and make it relevant again. Michael Myers was the hottest character for a long time when all those movies started coming out again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Ashley's wearing them.
What?
Let me ask you this: would you like to see a reiteration of The Shining?
This is Rob Zombie.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
That's why I started laughing.
I was like, wait, what?
I thought it was Michael.
No, it's Rob
shit.
Zombie.
oh my god.
I just want to throw this in there. The family that moved in right after the murderers only paid $80,000 for the house.
That's a steal.
You think they still have it for that price? Just kidding.
No.
They should fucking buy it and tear it down.
Honestly.
No, that's the one that left, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. What was your question again? The Shining?
Yeah.
I think have you watched Doctor Sleep?
No.
It did not do that great.
No.
I think that they wouldn't do it justice.
No.
No.
Yeah, The Shining is not for everybody.
In Amityville Horror, the one with Ryan Reynolds, is that murder already happened.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to happen again and use him to do it again. Because the little girl is being not haunted, but the other little girl's like playing with her.
Yeah.
Right.
That already happened before.
Right.
So your question was like if they remade The Shining, if it'll be good?
Right.
I don't think it would be good because if you're doing a remake, you're never going to be able to recast someone as, what was his name? Sorry, blanked. The guy who played.
Jack.
Yeah. What's his actual name?
Jack.
Nicholson.
Yeah.
There
shit,
you go.
I can't remember his last
You can
name.
never. Who would you recast for that?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you
rest
know-
in peace to. Dude, I'm blanking. What's her name?
And she
Margot
was
Kidder.
who?
Talking about the lady.
From
The original Amityville.
no,
Lois Lane?
no. We're talking about The Shining, really.
Oh,
Her
olive
name?
oil.
Olive Oil, but I don't remember her
Yeah,
actual name.
her name was all over.
Shelley
too.
Duvall.
Yeah.
There we go. Like, who would you recast for them?
No one.
Legendary, No one. No one can do it.
It's like that
justice.
question that in the horror community. I don't know if anybody's paid attention, but they've been tossing around the question: who's going to replace Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger?
No one. Live,
Who
die.
can stand up to that
Nobody can.
character?
I mean, someone tried the movie.
And it fucking sucked.
I don't think anyone can stand into that character because he is the character.
Right.
Exactly.
He developed it.
It's
the
his- when you
voice, the way
see-
he,
Freddy Krueger, you see Robert Englund.
Yeah.
You know, it's
no
his voice.
offense.
There's
he's,
a way.
Great actor, but just the way he looks regular, okay, it scares me too.
Yeah, but there's a way for them to do it, and it's the same way like James Earl Jones who just passed away for Darth Vader. AI capturing
Right.
his voice because he's the voice.
Yeah.
Right.
So no one else can do the voice. So
Yeah.
he would have to sell his voice.
They just reshot. Disney just released the new film with a recasted version of Mufasa.
Mm-hmm.
So James Earl Jones did not play the voice of Mufasa.
Are you talking about Mufasa the movie?
Yeah,
Because that's when they were. No, he's talking about the Mufasa that just came out.
it just came out. Yeah.
That's when they were little.
Oh, okay.
It's when him and Scar's
Life.
story.
Yeah.
Not life story, because
Oh,
I already ruined it for myself on TikTok.
Oh my.
Yeah.
They're
So
not even
I don't know.
actual
I
brothers,
I
mean,
can
bro.
see a part. We're just hopping movies. I can
Yeah.
totally see a part 2 to The Shining, like another family moving in.
yeah.
And being like back in the day, there was this story of how this family went kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
I have a plot. Who do I email?
Dude, okay,
Steven,
you
next
guys-
Steven, are you up for a new one?
Yeah, like a newer modern day family. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let's check it out. My family just bought it. We're rich,
But-
and then it'd be like,
No, you
damn,
obviously
thought-
did not watch
The thing is,
the
you're gonna.
sequel to The Shining.
No, Doctor Sleep.
Yeah.
I did not.
He went back to the hotel. Hotel still closed, shockingly.
Who went back
you
to the
know,
hotel?
I haven't seen the
In
sequel,
Doctor
so
Sleep.
my
Who the
bad.
hell's Doctor Sleep?
Exactly.
It's
anyway.
It's like
huh?
Isn't he the son?
Yes, he's Danny from
Oh.
The Shining.
well, I
But
think
all
he was a
grown up.
Jedi actually
Don't
in his
my
first
God,
life.
bro.
Damn.
He's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Anyways, guys, we're going way off tangent. Yeah, I mean, so I think I like the way that we did that with the whole Killer's Corner, and we did get to talk about real life, how this individual did take lives of many, and they made it
6
into
people.
a film.
Yeah.
So I know we had mentioned in the past that all these slashers are based slightly off of a
serial killer.
serial killer, very slightly, where they use something very minimal or something a little bit bigger. But
Yeah.
Amityville Horror was very closely based off of this specific
They literally
event.
changed
one
One
small
person.
thing. Yeah, so very crazy to think. You know what I mean? It's almost like a damn documentary, just in a theatrical form. You
Yeah.
know?
Have you seen 13 Strong?
No.
No.
It's the one about the firefighters that got burnt
Oh,
alive.
yeah.
Oh yeah, in Arizona or
About that
something. Like that?
movie.
What?
And Andrew's talking off mic about the movie 13 Strong,
What do you think about that?
about the firefighters.
What about it?
Have I ever actually seen the movie? I haven't.
What's your question? I'm
This
good.
is based off a true story, but they made it into a movie. Not.
But I think that one was a memorial, though. It was a
They
memorial
did
of
get
a film.
recognition at the end.
It was all about recognizing the 13 men that
families
lost
and-
their lives, in the line of duty. That's a whole different.
And the one that
it was,
survived.
It was tragic, but it was more to memorialize their memory forever
Definitely.
and see them
Yeah.
as heroes.
Yeah.
Because they laid their lives down for that. So
This is more like
this
damn.
is more gore. This was a tragic event. This is more like there ain't no heroes in this movie.
There's a part of me though that honestly hopes that the devil did make him do it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
imagine if there's
Well,
just
who's to say though that he didn't?
right, because to be something that messed up in your head to go and kill your whole family.
Yeah, and Jessica brings up a good point. How that doesn't hold up in court is kind of crazy when they make you swear and put your hand over a Bible, right?
But if you're possessed by like the demon,
But
like,
right,
makes you
but that
burn or
doesn't come
something.
into play at all,
Right.
right? So it's kind of.
Yeah. Well, like how?
I mean, when the president swears into secrecy, his hand's on a Bible.
Yeah, and what do they say when you're doing the oath right before you're about to testify or anything?
Nothing but the truth.
So
help me God.
Oh, you God.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where things like get wishy washy, dude.
Yeah.
When it comes to court,
And then the whole
anything like that.
his first story he went with, and then all of a sudden like the devil made him do it.
Yeah.
That I
If
can
the devil made you
understand. He
do
was
it,
like,
but why'd you have a whole backup plan
Backup
if a
plan,
hitman
yeah.
tried to kill you?
Next episode, I'd like to talk about. It was a possession film. Help me out here, guys.
Emily
I need-
Rose.
I need you to
Emily Rose.
Oh.
There was a whole court case on that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that would be a great topic to talk on, and how that didn't stand he went to jail. Mm-hmm. So.
I would have to rewatch it, and I'm not down because that movie
Oh,
freaked me
dude,
out.
that movie.
When
fucking-
Dude, when she said
I'm
in
not
German,
watching it.
yeah.
Oh, that movie messes me up, dude. That movie.
Or the Autopsy of Jane Doe. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I've seen that one. I do not like that movie.
Yeah, it's kind of you should watch it.
It's
Yeah.
kind of out there.
Still haven't watched the Black Phone either though. So
Yeah, no, I have not. I'm sorry.
we're gonna have to cut it there, guys. We're way over time.
Yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much again, guys, for today. I hope we didn't bore you too much. This episode is going to be a little everywhere, you know what I mean? Bear with us here as we continue to try to bring you guys the best content possible. Guys, please, if you can, hit that subscribe button. We've been trying really hard to grow our YouTube following.
Comment down
Comment down
below.
below. Whatever. It
Interact.
can be anything, man.
that
Interact with
bell.
us, bro.
Share
Just,
it.
Yeah, share it.
Post
Do everything you can. Help
Drop a
us
like.
grow it. Help us grow it. And for all of you guys that listen on Spotify, we really appreciate you guys wherever you guys are. We do get to see the map every once in a while. You guys are everywhere. So thank you so damn much. It definitely keeps us going, man. But yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Yeah.
As always, guys, thank you guys so much. And we'll see you on the next one.